Facts.
All right, the year is 2008. A young Stiz Grimy, who isn't even Stiz Grimy at that point, is working overnights for the Chelsea taxi cab service. Right. I turn on 88.9 at night, and that's when I hear Termanology, Watch How It Go Down. That was 2008. More than 10 years later, 11 years later, here we are. For the listening party, for your 37th project.
37.
Make some noise. We are in the building with Termanology and the legendary Dame Grease.
Dame Grease, this shit is amazing.
Hey.
This is big for Stuck on Stuff.
Yo, this is facts. This is like, yo, we about to go viral off this shit. Thank you.
Hope, man.
So, yo, let's get right into it, yo. How did this project happen, T? How did you link up with Dame and get working on your 37th project?
So, Hip Hop DX hit me up. They asked me if I wanted to do a freestyle for them over a Dame Grease beat. Of course, I said yeah. And then instead of a freestyle, I ended up writing a whole record to the beat. And then I hit up Dame directly, and I was like, hey, man, I want to use this record for my album, if that's cool with you. He loved the record. We ended up going on tour together, just kicking it every day for 3 weeks. We got close, and he gave me a gang of beats. He gave me like 100 beats. And, man, we just decided to do an album together, and here it is, a couple years later.
What was that tour like? That must have been wild.
Oh, man, it was crazy, man. At the time, actually, it was actually an album I was doing with an artist named Joe Young from Germany, and actually it was me and Joe Young with the whole Wu-Tang Clan, you know what I'm saying? So it was cool.
I've been hearing that dude's name.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, it was cool that actually the Beat Nuts and Term had the tour going on already.
Oh, right,
you know what I'm saying? That we actually got put on for the intro, and it was dope, because two of my artists we actually started to open up the tour, and then when Term came, bang. Shout out to Big Pooh, rapper Big Pooh, don't get it twisted. Boom, you know what I'm saying? And Term started doing it. We did the first thing at SOBs. Yep. We mimicked the video to It's Quiet, and we was performing. I was just there with the motherfucker pen like he was in the video, zip, zip, zip. And the shit was magnetic, you know? Right? And just like, everybody fuck with it from SOBs from there. And it was like, hold on, some shit going on, man, you know? And then finish the tour and going on, boom, hit him with the pieces. And actually every beat that I gave him and so on and so forth, he actually, as I say it, he rapped to every part of the beat. You know, there's people that rap, no, every, he motherfucking killed that shit. I'm like, oh my God, that's fucking dope. Because I ain't gonna lie, as a producer and doing this, I crave bars.
Right.
Fuck.
As you should.
Please. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And thank you, brother. Yeah. Hell yeah. Mm-hmm.
So how many joints you really bang out? Because 10 ended up on the album, right?
Yeah, there's a few in the stash.
Man, it's like 45 versions of this album, bro. There's like, there's the R&B version, there's the rap version, there's
Send me the R&B one on the low to the email.
I mean, it's still kind of the R&B one because
so let's get into that, yo, because I was crazy excited hearing this album, because you know how I get down, T.
Yeah.
And like for me to hear like a whole album of Termanology with like this singer's on like almost like damn near every song almost.
It was supposed to be a singer on every track.
Oh, okay.
And that's what my intention was, right? Because I was writing the hook, so I wrote Heartbeat first, and then C# came in and demoed it for me, and I liked it, so I kept it. Then I wrote Let You Down, and then I demoed that. Then C# came, laid it down. Then, little by little, I started reaching out to people that I knew was great singers. Like Cyrus the Shield did one that's on the next project. Wiz, we got Wiz Dakota.
What?
Yep. Wiz killed it. And then some of them just had like, they had like R&B hooks already in them, like the sample.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like Haunting Dreams.
Yeah, you can hear it in the background.
And then the one Easy Money's on. Also got like a R&B hook too. You know what I'm saying? That's under. If you listen to it, it's kind of under. So the whole album just kind of has an R&B theme, but I felt...
Were you worried that Termanology fucking boom bap backpack fucking crazy Term fans weren't gonna fuck with it?
Yeah, that's why I did the Method Man one and the MOP one.
Right, because you got to keep it
Because I had to do something for my core, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want them to feel like the shit was totally left, but I did kind of like explain myself during the rollout, you know what I'm saying? Like, I explained myself during the rollout like, yo, this is very eclectic. I touched on a lot of different topics, all of that. Yo, you could bring that 1942 right over here.
Yeah.
Hey-yo.
And then on that same topic, hold on, Real T, like, Auto-Tune T.
Look.
Yeah.
Auto-Tune T. So
Appreciate you, bro.
I never heard no auto-tune T.
I was shocked.
Yo, say something, Dame.
I'm not gonna lie, I was shocked. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
I mean,
was
when I
on-
say auto-tune, I don't mean full craziness, but there's some effect on that
there's
shit.
some effect.
Nah, the real deal. I
The
was
real
on
shit.
tour. He slammed every nigga that did auto tune.
Yeah, thanks. Yo,
You know what
Term will
I'm
do that
saying?
shit and then do their shit and body it better.
Yeah.
But let me keep. Well, I wanted to bring up Auto Tune T. That's what I'm gonna call him tonight. And I know Dame noticed this shit when he got the verse back. Probably like he still put the G.
still-
He still did G rap in between the shit. Like
It's
he still
bars.
put the term shit, the babbledy shit with Auto Tune over that
The
shit.
thing is this, right? I did the verse one time without auto-tune. Just like that, like
to see
picture
what it
me
was like?
picture me in Tahiti, whipping the Lamborghini Camarone. I did the whole shit
Yeah.
regular, right? And then I tried it with the auto tune,
Got it.
and it matched Wiz better. So I said, nah, let me just instead I spit it over, and I was like, picture me in Tahiti, like singing it, but still keeping the syllables the same
Yeah.
as if I was rhyming like with
Right.
Eminem or like G Rap or like you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So it technically still is, it still is the bars and it's still technically the rapid fire flow. I
Crazy, man.
just threw a little extra sauce on it. You know what I mean?
Still terminology, and it's
Right.
still album what 30.
37,
37,
exactly.
yeah.
Term, 37 projects, bro. That's crazy. Like, did you ever think that you'd be where you are, bro? Like, did you ever think it would get this far when you were, just starting out 37 projects ago?
Nah, man. I mean, I've been doing this shit my whole life. You know what I mean? I've been rapping since I was 9 years old. I'm 36 now, so it's kind of like I feel like I've been rapping my whole life. I guess like 25 years now I've been rapping, but professionally about like 10, 15 years, and I kind of just like I knew that if I worked really hard, that I could make it far in this shit. You know what I mean? That was
you
kind of
work
the whole
hard.
thing. Like I knew I was like, yo, if I work really hard, I could make it far in this shit. Cause a lot of people take it for granted. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people take their position and their connections and their opportunity for granted, and they let time pass, and then when they try to come back, it doesn't work for them. So I was like, instead of having to ever come back, I'm gonna just never go away.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna drop 2-3 albums a year, mixtape, EP, album, and just keep pushing, the whole time.
And you did it like, speaking as just like from a fan's point of view, like Dame, you would go to a show in Boston and you would just see ST shirts, there'd be 20 of them in a venue, you know what I mean? So I feel like
Yeah.
you always did it right too, you know what I mean? Like you had your crew with you, you always had a presence, you know what I mean? You made sure your shit was known.
And on the topic on that same shit right there is like, the last track on your shit is about, giving people flowers while they're still here. Kind of like, some drink champ shit, you know what I'm saying? This right here, this like shrink champs right here.
Shrink champs.
Yes.
But on that same shit, like we gotta get like people understand like what term is for Massachusetts, for all the states in New England. Like term is that dude. Like just I've never seen anybody with a hustle like you. Nobody. Like this dude's a can rap, but I've never seen nobody. When term bounced and we were in wherever you were living, if you're ST here, Haverhill or Lawrence, wherever you were at, in Lowell, like when term bounced to New York. Like, I stayed on the block I was at. Like, everybody stayed. Like, Term went to New York and made this shit happen. I never seen nobody with as much vision and hustle and grind as T. And it ain't about getting on somebody's, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, we should listen to that last track and you know what it is. We show give the flowers while they're still here.
That's it, man. And I'm gonna keep it real. Being a good dad was more important to me than rap.
It's a great fucking segue.
Real shit.
dad gang.
Yeah, being a good dad was always more important to me than rap. And if I wasn't being such a good dad and coming back to Massachusetts every single weekend for the last 15 years, then I would probably have 67 albums.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I would have just stayed in the studio with Static nonstop. You know what I mean?
Facts, yeah.
But I took weekends off to come home and be in my kid's life. You know what I'm saying?
So then let's get into it. How did Good Dad Gang become what it is known as right now?
Well, it really just started for me just just loving my kids and spending time with the kids. It wasn't really something that I meant to ever like become a movement or make money off of it or anything. It was more like I would hang out with my kids and I would like hashtag like Good Dad Gang on Sundays, Daddy Daughter Day.
Yeah.
And
quickly though, for those that might be watching or listening to this when this shit drops, like Stiz is on the #1 sports radio show in Boston in the mornings, and like there might be people watching this shit weirdos that might not know who Termanology is. You know what I'm saying? So just like briefly, like what is Good Dad Gang for people that don't
all right,
know?
Good Dad Gang is a positive movement that I started about 5 years ago, a little more, maybe 6, and it's basically just inspiring people to be in their children's life. That's all it's about. I was never really, like I said, trying to make no money off it or make it blow up. It just kind of blew up on its own, and took like legs of its own, and now it's like we got 80 tattoos.
I was just gonna say the tattoo count.
We got 80. It's 80
Is that
people.
what it is right now? 82?
Yeah, we had like 80, and that's just people that got social media. There's probably hundreds of them.
I was waiting for 1,000. If it hits 1,000, I want to be. Because I'm the man of 1,000 styles. I want to have 1,000.
It's gonna get there. I believe it'll get there. Yeah, see, so 81 now. It's gonna get there, man.
Who like when Good Dad Gang was first like started bubbling and shit? Who was the first one that rocked it like big? Like was Luda the first one?
I think Ludacris was the most impressive one.
And
because he kept putting
that.
it on his gram, and he got like 8 million followers, and he was in the mix doing
when I
all
seen
the
that
big
shit,
movies. Yeah.
Like I seen the shit before you could even send me the shit. Like I was just scrolling down my shit and saw Luda's shit, and he was rocking it.
It was
wilding,
crazy,
though.
man. It was crazy when Luda rocked it. It was crazy when Charlamagne rocked it. You know, it's certain people that wore it, and it was like they posted it, and it was like, even Bun B. The first time Bun B wore it, I saw so many hoodies because he was wearing a hoodie, and it was like, you know, I get the notifications when I make a sale, so I'm sitting there, I'm like, ping.
Bring.
I'm making all these sales. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I'm like, oh shit, I forgot. I gave the hoodie to Bun B. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, big shout out to Bun, shout out to Luda.
GoodDadGang.com, right?
Yeah, GoodDadGang.com. You know, and you know, we also make shirts for moms too. You know, it's really just about being a good parent. It's not necessarily only about good dad. It's good mom too. It's just take care of your kids, man. That's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, speaking of Luda, I was watching an interview with you, Dame, and you said that there were 2 people that you really wanted to work with that you hadn't, and it was Snoop and Luda. Has that changed?
I still ain't work with them.
Nah.
Why?
You and Luda would be crazy.
Are they
Luda
your two though?
But the thing is, like, me and Snoop is cool, man. Like, actually, that's Snoop Pools, and actually, he gave me the name Dame.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? So, like you know, as far as the history, like, actually, we met each other through Warren G. You know what I'm saying? A lot of dog pound. Corrupt is my guy.
Is Regulator a classic album? Because I think it is.
Oh, come on, man.
I think it is.
Come on, man.
Keep
OG
going.
Warren, man.
Nobody ever brings that shit. That's a classic album.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, and like when I say actually, probably said previously working with Snoop and Ludacris. Actually, I'm going on colorful styles, original people that doesn't sound like anybody, and actually who I actually work with through all my whole career. You got DMX, you got The Locks, you got Max B. You know what I'm saying? You got original tones and guys that sound exactly like how they sound. Mm-hmm. And does it sound like that? And I'm fuck with that, and just to be his own shit. And that's what the fuck we did on this shit.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Fucking with Term shit, it's like, he's like, I'm not gonna lie, man. I've been fucking famished. Thank you, brother.
Well, you hooked up with the right person.
Come on, say it quick.
And not even like, you know what I'm saying? Not even just the bars, different thing, but just as far as the concepts and the execution to the tracks and everything was going down, man. Right. It's fucking as fucking phenomenal as everything we're talking about.
Yeah.
Shout out my man E. He wanted me to ask this question when I told him that we were gonna interview Dame. He was like about to lose his fucking mind. He wanted me to ask you this. You were kind of just talking about it, and he was like, "Yo," he was like, from DMX to The Locks to Max B, you know, and now Term. He's like, "Yo, I feel like Dame has always stayed versatile and always has been able to stay relevant all these years. How do you think you've been able to do that to where even today in 2019 you're just as relevant and dope as you were when It's Dark and Hell Is Hot came out?" You know what I mean?
To me, actually, you know what I'm saying? Some people might disagree, but to me, music first. Music first. You know, music first, my passion for music, my passion for why I came into music. You know, my moms and everybody, you can see the pictures, we was in the disco bands and all that, the Force of the Funk, 1975, 1 year when I was born, different things, and we got things, and, you know, music been lost to the crack ever in the 90s and different things like that, and actually the vibe that kept us going, we got NWA's Public Enemy from back then talking about, we here, you know what I'm saying? Different shit. That's why you have me doing tracks with DMX saying the same shit. We here, you know what I'm saying? And just the vibe of the blessing and actually, how can you say it? Like the big homie said it tonight. Music saved all our fucking lives. Hip hop saved all our fucking lives.
Sure.
Definitely.
Thank you. You know what I'm saying? And the different things that we actually have a lot more of all of us that actually we have to put that down so they could get a part of it. Keep the whole pyramid, keep pyramid as a bigger pyramid than even in Egypt. There's bricks that have been set, there's bricks that keep going, there's bricks that's going out. What we sitting here doing, bang, bang.
Stone.
You know what I'm saying? We laying more bricks, we got more bricks to come. You know what I'm saying? This is the thing and the passion, the music that get a lot of us off the street. And even if we actually come from good families and offices, it brings us all together to what we do.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
You
Real
just
shit.
said Set in Stone, T. Where did that come from, Set in Stone?
You know, the Set in Stone name, you know, it came from us doing the song with Method Man. You know, I said in my rhyme, I said something, you know, when you speak of my name, it's set in stone, because I taught people with words like Rosetta Stone. So then I was thinking of a name. We kept coming. We put it on Facebook and Instagram, and we asked everybody, what should you name the name? And everybody was giving us a bunch of terrible names. Greaseology.
Greaseology!
Yeah, like-
Yo, that's the name of this episode, by the way.
Yes. Oh, facts.
That's the name of this episode, just so you know.
Greaseology.
Hey, yo, one
It's definitely
dude,
Greaseology.
yo, one dude
Facts.
said on greasy terms.
Greasy.
Greasy
And
terms.
people were just doing the whole mashup of the names.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
you can't, that shit don't always work.
I already did that on my album with Lil
Physiology.
Flame. We already
Yeah,
did
yeah,
physiology,
yeah.
so I didn't want to revisit that.
Everybody that fucks with term, they always just put ology up
They
there.
just throw
Yeah,
an ology
yeah,
on
yeah,
it, you
yeah.
know. Term E Montana, term Brady. It's a million of them shits. But so yo, when I said that bar, you know, I was with my man Neff. He actually recorded that joint.
Shout out Neff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
shout out
Neff
Neff.
was like, and Neff was like, yo, set in stone. And I was like,
Wow, Neff made the shit.
yeah. Neff kind
He
of like
pointed out what was already
he
there.
pointed out the obvious,
Yeah.
but I kept telling him, what should we name it? And that we were trying to pick a word that matched out of that
Yeah.
song together.
Yeah.
So we're listening to because it took me 7 hours to write that verse.
Really?
Yeah, the Method Man verse. That
Yeah.
verse. When Method
Now-
Man heard that shit, he sent me 1,000 fire emojis.
I bet. I bet.
Cause yo, if you're an MC, you understand how hard it is to write a
Exactly,
verse.
yeah.
was
like
that like the most high pressure verse for you?
Absolutely.
Was it really?
Yeah,
Even
yeah.
when you first got in the lab with Primo?
Nah,
'Cause that's what I was gonna ask
not of
too,
my
like-
life. Not of
yeah,
my life. The
yeah.
Primo, Watch Out Go Down took me 30 days.
Yeah.
I wrote half of that shit on the Fungwa bus. I wrote
Shout
some
out
of it in
Fungwa.
Haverhill at my mom's house.
was
I wrote
stressing
some of
when
it
he
in
got
New York.
that beat.
I was
Really?
stressing like that's my first Primo
Yeah.
beat, and I was still going through it. I was sitting in Haverhill trapping.
Yeah.
You feel me? I was trying to get up out of there. So that was the most pressure. But
That's
on this
lit.
album, the Method Man one was the most pressure. Cause Dame invited me to Method Man and Nori video. So when I went, I was just about to leave, and he's like, yo, go holla at Meth. And I was like, yeah, I don't really want to bother him. And then I turn around, he's like, yo, you doing an album with Dame Grease? I'm like, yeah. He's like, yo, I want to be on that shit. I was like, what? I was like, what? I was like, yo, I'll send you something tomorrow.
Dang.
So he sent me a beat. I said, yo, send me a beat for Meth. I went home. I wrote that shit. I sat in the lab all day. I wrote that shit. And right when I was done, I'm like, this is the one. This is it.
That's hard work. See, people don't see that. They just hear the fly shit. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? They don't know that it was 30 days when you had that Primo. They
Right.
don't know that it was 7 hours
Yeah.
for that mess shit, bro.
I would
you
not
know?
leave. Yo, Static like, let's go to the club. Everybody's trying to pull me. I'm like, I'm not going nowhere till this Method Man shit done. Because I knew it was that important to me. And you know, we really wanted to drop the album in the beginning of summer. You know what I'm saying? So in my mind, I'm like, I need this shit today. And then it just kind of just took
What
a
happened?
little
You
while.
had 3 other albums to drop before this one?
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, that's really what happened. I executive produced the album for Slim One. And you know, that had to come out, and it was a lot of shit. Static was dropping something with Wiz, and I helped with that. And then the Bun B shit I executive produced, or I A&R the Bun B shit. I sequenced the Trill Static album. I named 4 of the joints, so it was like
That shit was
I had
fucking
so
dope.
much hands and so many
Yeah.
other things that I wanted to really like take my time with this shit and like really like do what we did, which is vinyl, CD,
Yeah, yeah,
tapes,
yeah.
shirts.
Now the final product came
You
out
know?
crazy, especially with the
Yeah.
cassettes and the fucking
Marketing.
everything.
Then
I
we,
wanted to-
we did about 20 covers too.
Did you?
Yeah,
Oh, word?
we had my man Dom, who's super fire. He did
Yeah,
like
Dom's
10 of them.
nasty.
We had DZ do like 5 of them.
Who's that final dude?
His
Who
name's
did-
Kame One. He did Bad Decisions.
Oh, all right.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
that
that
shit was
shit's
crazy
Yeah,
dope.
too.
he's
That's just
stupid
dope.
with it. So
Yeah,
good luck.
yeah.
Yeah, man. So this shit was a process, and like I said, it started out an R&B R&B rap album.
Yeah.
Cause I was writing the hooks, so I wanted to like try my pen. Like, yo, let me see how I do writing these R&B hooks. And then like when we got through it, I said, all right, it needs a little hip hop, so let me sprinkle some shit on it. And then I threw Sheek Louch and MOP and Met the Man, and you know what I'm saying?
Yo, I'll
Right, brought
never
it back to the gutter.
forget the one time I came to T's crib and you had a show somewhere, and that was the first time I saw your CD collection, right? For anyone that don't know, Term has the craziest CD
Super
collection you will ever
So I consider
see.
myself a pretty crazy compact disc
And he's got
collector.
you beat like what,
and
3-4 times?
Easy Money as well, who's in the building.
Yeah,
and got
Easy
a
got a
crazy
crazy
collection.
collection, too.
I'll tell you right now, hands down, it's T.
You
And
too, D?
I've never seen Dame's collection.
No records?
No
Nah.
records, huh, Dame?
Sample off of vinyl.
Get in there.
Wow.
I do not, no disrespect to anybody, but I do not sample off of vinyl. One, because I'm a musician, I play a lot of different instruments, and everything that I'm going to use, I want it to be as crispy in this as I can fucking play it.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So
That's
I don't sample off of no vinyl, and I do understand the crackle rule. I don't want no crackle on none of my shit. I want my shit to be actually as crispy as
Got you.
HD everything.
Got you.
To make sure.
And so as a fan,
I
you
take
just
crackle out.
But as a fan, you always collected CDs.
I got like.
But how many you think
if
you got?
I sample. I'm not. Ain't no fucking going. Now this is hip hop. I sample. I take a sample.
Right.
That we all can have.
Right.
And I make that bitch come 8 different times around.
Yeah.
Right.
But
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't want the crack. I don't want it dirty. I want it as clean as possible because with the sonic, with the cleanest, actually, as I know, with everything is actually it goes more to the universe.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
It
funny because I
depends.
love the fucking crackle.
Love the
I'm a
crackle.
sucker for the crackle, bro.
Most
I'm
people
not
are
gonna
suckers.
lie.
No disrespect. No disrespect. Just me personally. All for the crackle.
Well, I brought up the CD thing because I wanted to know, like, is it important for you to make cassettes? You got cassettes pressed up for this project, like,
Yeah.
why do you do that?
Well, it's for the fans, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's really for the fans. We make them real limited. We only did 300 records, 100 turquoise, 200 black. We only did 1,000 CDs. We only did 50 tapes.
So you better go grab that.
Yeah, you have to grab them because you got to grab them because once we do them, we're not doing them again.
That's it.
You know what I mean? So these are real collector's items with numbers on them.
Yep.
A lot of them are signed by me and Dame. But some of it stems back to me just being a collector myself.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? But I think more we just do it for the fans and also the streaming. You're not getting too much paper off the streaming. I could sell one record and make $40. You know how many streams I gotta get to make $40?
Yeah.
You need like fucking 4,000 streams. I don't know how many streams,
Probably
but
more than that,
it's some
yeah.
ridiculous shit. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So there's plenty of reasons why we do it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the merch is where the money's at for sure. You know what I'm saying?
And then Dame, just back to the crackle shit real quick. There's a real hip hop head in the building, Easy Money, and he asked me, yo, how much of the DMX shit was early DMX shit, like sample shit and the shit that you were just talking about?
Yeah. Well, I mean, on the Darker Other Side, I produced 13 cuts on there. You know what I'm saying? 13 cuts on the Darker Other Side. And, I mean, theoretically, I kind of actually got a lot more to the album. And actually, me, myself, PK,
Yep.
Irv came in with a sample too. Swiss had the one track, the Rough Riders Anthem, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like, even songs that we had, let me tell you a story. Fuck that shit.
Yes, get into it.
The first time
Let's go.
Phil Collins cleared In the Air Tonight, Leroy Coleman's called
Who was the
him up.
first one he did it for? Bone Thugs?
Did he?
They got a video with him with
Nah,
that.
that's after. Yeah,
That
that's
was
way
after?
after.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe not way.
Okay, but he cleared it eventually.
check
cleared
me.
it, yeah.
Fact check, yeah.
The first time, actually, when we did In the Air Tonight on Dog first album shit, you know what I'm saying? Leora wanted the song so much that they called Phil itself. You know what I'm
Wow.
saying? They got Phil to cover it. Phil heard the lyrical content.
Yo, the name drops right
the
here.
shit. He heard the lyrical
Cohen.
content. You know what I'm saying?
Leo.
He was with it, and actually, he was actually agreeing with my playover of
Word.
his record.
Wow.
Oh,
Into Air
shit.
Tonight. You know what I'm saying?
You replayed?
Yes.
Wow,
Replay.
that's crazy.
No sample.
Better than having a
Not better. He actually liked what Dog was saying, and he liked the groove of my music.
Wow.
And he actually cleared it. You know what I'm saying? And then we got one mic, and then we got actually where.
Because that's how that shit is sometimes. Like they,
Yeah.
if they fuck with it, they'll clear it.
Yeah.
And if not, fuck you, kind of
I
shit.
did Big Spender, Jay-Z and Freeway.
My
and Shirley
fucking
Bassey
Lanta.
actually owns 100% of that record. Hey, it's what it is.
But you gotta
Business is business. Hey, big spender. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's how I go.
This is crazy.
This is business.
We got
The music
Dame Grease on
business.
Stuck on Stuff, man.
Yo, Dame,
Termanology.
real quick, did you know when DMX was sending you, was doing that record, It's Dark and Hell, like, yo, this shit is about to be, when he's making Damien and Stop Being Greedy and, like, what was you feeling like when that was happening? Like, what was the general feeling?
Could you feel what everybody else was feeling when it dropped while he was making it? You know what I'm saying? You can't never.
Nah, I actually, like I said, we're coming, actually, that's why we're here. With somebody spitting some shit that make me like, oh, I gotta go in my bag.
Exactly,
Right.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It brung that, and actually with coming to Rough Riders Studio and meeting Locks first, you know what I'm saying, and doing We Always Pop, Money, Power, Respect, and all different albums and different things. And with Dog, we've actually come up with 8, like this whole table was filled up with round books with different colorful things. It was dope because I'm like, it's a motherfucker that can match me on the beats with the raps.
Yeah.
Or we gonna have fun. You know what I'm saying? So at the same time,
That's the best shit ever for a producer.
that's the shit. You know what I'm saying? So when I actually, boom, pulled that out, Damien, hold up.
Wow. Like that.
Boom. That's for that. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And coming down to a different song, or him telling me I'm going to make a song about heaven and hell and different things called a convo. Then I actually go sit there and I actually get there. I pulled the BG sample, you know what I'm saying? And actually did it different with different parts from, left, right, sampling from crossfading and all different things. You get 18 different parts of that sample, of that record that's not out there to make the convo.
Right.
Till fucking when actually I had the leeway, thank you, Def Jam, you know what I'm saying, to make a movie script, and actually I made ATF, and This Is For My Dogs is actually one song together.
Oh,
but
shit.
technically, they told me I had to cut it. So I made a movie score soundtrack song that came from ATF that blended into This Is To My Dogs, bang.
Wow.
And it was actually one song.
Wow, that's
But,
crazy.
technically back then, we only got fucking 90 minutes on the CD, cut that bitch.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And so Damien was from a BG record?
No.
Oh, okay.
Damien was some other shit that he kicked, and I pulled some other shit out. But the convo, you know what I'm saying?
The convo.
Convo.
That's,
And
classic
like,
shit we're
like
talking.
term, I said, I'm client the president, technically cleared within Sony publishing everything. Right. Actually, you know what I'm saying, it was the Bee Gees record that actually went out and went dope. You know what I'm saying? So, but it was like a lot of elements with a lyricist that know what the fuck he want to talk about. And it's only actually a great producer come in and provide a script for you.
Yo, what you think of Lior? Like, there's been some talks about Lior. Like, do you think that he, culture vulture may be the word, or do you think he genuinely gives a fuck about, the culture and like wants to see good music be made and good artists be out?
The people who says this stuff is actually fucking weirdos, man. Lior is the culture.
Yeah.
Lior is the culture. No matter where the fuck you come from. You come from Lowtown. You come from fucking a Jewish place. You come from fucking Harlem in the ghetto. What you put in and what you do, and you push the people, they're actually gonna bring this shit, man, as you are a part of it. Oh, I'm business and everything, so I already go to that technical schmack. Let me go. Nah. Everybody gonna talk about what they want to talk about, but you have to talk about what has been done.
Dope question, dope
That's
answer.
how it go.
Yeah.
With
Facts.
Leo was Russell Simmons, Def Jam.
Yep.
And Leo pushed Rough Riders.
Yep.
Leo pushed Rockefeller.
Yep.
Leo pushed Murder Inc.
Yep.
Leo pushed Cisco Thong Song.
Yep.
Personally, when he played me the song 1,000 times, but I never heard it, like, you bugging. and he like, Grease, watch.
He said, watch.
And sure enough, dong, da dong, dong, dong.
He's not, but see, you weren't seeing the visuals.
I'm telling
He must have been
Yeah.
seeing the visuals of the video.
Yeah. Hey, you ready?
What guys do, what they guys do.
What's that,
What
Stizzy?
guys do,
Right?
that's what they great at.
Yeah.
You ready? You ready for a fun fact? So
What's
I'm
that?
going out. I'm going out this month to LA, and I'm gonna be with Big Tigger. The very last rap city, the basement with Big Tigger, I believe, was this guy right here in Jay-Z.
Oh, that was the last
That
one.
was the
That's right.
very
That's
last
right.
rap city. The basement was with
yeah.
Dame and Jay-Z. Yep, and Jay
That's crazy.
bodied
Yeah, Jay
that
Body,
shit.
I remember.
Jay bodied that shit. Yeah,
Nah, Stiz, you was with Tig what?
I was with,
last
well,
month,
yeah, I
doing
do
the
radio too,
roast.
so I get to see Tig. Yeah,
Yeah, that's dope.
And
That's
yeah,
wild.
and I couldn't believe it. Yeah, man. So, Term, what's next, man? I mean,
Yeah, what's left to do for terminology, dog?
I mean, yo, right now it's all about set in stone. The album came out today.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What's next is set in
You know what I
stone.
mean? Yeah, make some motherfucking noise.
Quickly on Set in Stone, do either of you have a favorite joint on Set in Stone? And why?
Well, you know, they're all my babies, man. I wrote them all. You know what I'm saying? They're all my babies. I like them all in different days. Like I guess like when I'm feeling like a little like depressed and shit like that, I listen to You Wouldn't Understand.
Yeah.
You know,
You had a
when
couple joints
when
that
I
hit me
wanna
on that shit, man.
shit, what's going on over here?
Somebody
that?
going to church back there.
Hey,
Take 'em to church.
Cut that.
And we understand we're about to get the listening. We're about to get the listening party in a few minutes. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I think shit, it's really hard, man. They're all my babies. I mean,
What's the verse I texted you this morning that I said I thought the verse was insane?
you like the second verse of Haunting Dreams?
Technically,
That
as an
song,
MC,
I
like
love that
you
song.
understand. You know how I get down.
Yeah.
That verse is insane, yo.
Thank you, man. I
know
would
what goes
say
into a verse like that.
Verse wise, I think the best verse is the Method Man verse. Technically, you know what I'm saying? Just the way I wrote it, but Haunting Dreams, I would say, are probably the deepest lyrics.
All right.
They're really really deep.
So for me as an alcoholic, the other joint hit me.
The
yo.
alcoholic joint was real serious though because
Yeah,
it's speaking
man.
my truth.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one is for.
Put this on, that's a Grammy.
Yeah, that's the Grammy.
You heard it here first,
You wouldn't
yo.
understand.
That shit is crazy.
Black Man. I mean, yeah, people like Black Mask a lot. I've heard. You know, I've had people come up to me and tell me that they thought that was the craziest verse I ever had, which is funny to me because I was just kind of fucking around.
Yeah.
I did my verse first, then I sent it to Sheek, then I sent it to Wise, then I sent it to Fame. So it wasn't like I was going in trying to body nobody. I was just doing me.
Yeah, yeah,
and then they followed my
That's
lead.
how I go. Yeah.
But yeah, man, I mean, I really love the Bun B one because I helped write that too. That was all my vision, to travel the world. I sent Anissa a voice recording of me, singing Travel the World.
Yo, the line you got where you're like, I'm gonna paraphrase it, but you're
Yeah.
like, there's 148 countries. I'm trying to see them all.
Yeah,
Like, and that's so,
195.
Right.
like, yo, Term,
195,
you're
yeah.
everywhere, bro. Like, they don't call you Passport T for nothing.
Passport
all
T.
our fucking music, bro. Like, that's just amazing,
Hey, man,
bro.
I'm
Like,
blessed. I've been to
salute,
50
bro,
countries,
salute.
man. A lot of people can't say they've been to 50 countries.
Yeah.
So
It's-
T, I do want.
I'm blessed.
They're getting anxious to hear the album
Yeah.
back there.
Yeah.
Give me a couple minutes. You're on Stuck on Stuff, and
Yeah.
what we normally do
Oh,
is we
no.
talk about stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't gonna ask now. We just talk about the stuff
The
that's
regular
going
stuff
on.
that's going on.
But we don't even gotta get crazy about what's going on, right? I just
Yeah.
want some random shit, like
Yeah.
I be asking random shit, like you watch, like do you got any fucking like guilty pleasure, like fucking reality show, Dame, or some weird ass shit? Like you don't watch no TV, no reality shows, no weird ass shit.
Yo, listen, let me say something, man.
I'ma tell you.
Dame is on the low. I ran
You
through
don't
New
watch
York.
TV,
Yo,
Dame?
listen, I ran through New York with him this week. I've never seen this type of respect. Like, he had motherfuckers. Like when Clark Kent seen him, he was like, yo.
Yeah.
I seen him walk outside a Sweet Chick like, yo. DJ Premier called us on the FaceTime like, yo, Dame. We like, people respect this man.
So he don't got no time for reality
He
TV.
lays low, bro. You don't see this. He like an apparition. Like, Dame lays low. If you see Dame, yo, you should have saw it. Yo, motherfucker, Lil C's, everybody was like, yeah. Like, people couldn't believe they were seeing him. Dame be on the low. So, it was dope for me to see the type. I mean, I know he's a legend and I know his catalog and all that shit, and he's my friend, but it's like, for me to see all the other legends giving him his props, giving him his flowers,
That's dope.
I was like, yeah.
That's
Yeah,
dope.
you know what I'm saying? But what do you do when you're not making 1,000 beats? 'Cause
Yeah, exactly. What's
This guy
your-
sends me
a guilty
hundreds of
What's like
pleasure.
the mad random weird guilty pleasure shit that nobody would be like, yo, Dame fucks with that? Like it could be a show or whatever.
Hold up.
We about to get some real
It's gotta
shit.
be
Hold up.
something.
Real shit.
It's gotta be
Hold up.
something.
Good Dad Gang.
That gang, yeah.
There it is. There it is.
You know, I ain't like, I ain't.
But that shouldn't be. You shouldn't
when-
feel guilty for that.
When you think about it, man, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, let's say, like, flashback, you know what I'm saying? We grew up, you know what I'm saying? And Hey, we're in the motherfucking air, man. Give us a little second,
Getting
please.
anxious.
Thank
They want to
you.
hear the album.
5 minutos.
Love is love.
Yo, Iraq, tell Lauren, 5
Right,
minutos.
Yeah, 5 minutes.
Right, bang. You know what I'm saying? Like, where you come from, man? Where you come from? It's hard for me to say like you come from like that. Nah, where you come from, motherfucking dropped off in the hood. You You know what I'm saying? And wherever you is, you know what I'm saying? Like we got the 90s, we got this, we got that, we got drugs, we got this, we got that, we got all this shit, man. Well, actually, a lot of us probably come from, probably don't. But at the same time, it's with that, like you have something that means more. You know what I'm saying? It's music. You know what I'm saying? And it's something that we all could relate from. You know, I came from Harlem, and Joaquin Rough Riders were like, yo, man, please put these beats that you got with these niggas I got from Yonkers. You know what I'm saying? Now, me, Mason, Big L, we all run around. Kim, Bloodshed, everybody battling with each other. Same shit. Same shit I was started anywhere. You know what I'm saying? But until, like, it was like, all right, we want to get some out this bitch. You know what I'm saying? We made that step. I made that step.
Right.
To say whatever. All my G's like, what you doing? Man, shut the fuck up. Nah. Because we got to get more, you know what I'm saying? Thank you, God. You know what I'm saying? That actually we made these
It's
steps.
the producer version of Termanology is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, pretty much.
You
know what I'm
said
saying?
when you boom, 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 bang, I'm listening.
Yeah.
I'm listening, good brother.
It's good that
Where you said,
set now.
you know what I'm saying?
Is the only thing that I rep now. And that's
You know what I'm
not
saying?
taking nothing away from the block. I love all my homies, but
We all
you
the
gotta
block.
love your kids first.
You have to love your kids. You have to love yourself, because if you can't tell another man where to go better and not just say where to go where it means something for me, no, where it means something for you best. You know what I'm saying? We're really not doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, if we not changing the cycle, I'm going to say how I say it, with these little niggas, fuck are we doing? You know what I'm saying? So, and that's the whole thing, you know what I'm saying? That we actually all been granted the opportunity, God bless, to do something dope that could bring all of us together from all across the globe. You know what I'm saying? To do some dope shit, man.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And I cherish it and I love it. But I do understand the bang, 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 and shout out to my guys is out there until we could graduate, until we could move up more. If you know better, you do better.
Well, before we wrap up, I
Wait,
know go.
Term, last question,
Yeah.
random stuff. Antonio Brown, how's it going to work out?
Looking forward to it, man. Honestly, I mean, I don't think we need him. We won by 30 last week without him.
Right, but it was
so I think
Steelers.
we'll be all right. But you know, when you get deeper into the season, you get other injuries, you get other things going on. He's an amazing talent. I think Bill Belichick is a great coach. I think he's gonna whip him into shape per se. You know what I'm saying?
Dame, you a football fan?
So
Oh, you asked that question.
It's okay. It's okay if you ain't.
I mean, you could pass
but
on that question.
If you,
You can
if
pass
you
on
are,
that
but if
question,
you
it's
are, I
all
want to
good.
know if it's Giants or Jets. That's
I
all.
want to say, listen, man, this has been a whole thing. I'm a tall motherfucker from Harlem. I play no sports.
No. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool.
I
You know,
grew
a lot
up-
of musician motherfuckers hate
I
sports.
grew up selling cracks and making beautiful music.
I love it. I
You
love it.
gotta know what ain't you.
I love it.
I'm not fashion. I'm not sports.
I love it.
I support it because actually I know my shit. Some of my cousins, their shit. Hey yo. Hey, where
Mad cousins come out the cut
He
and
just
shit.
came out of Clemson. Where
Shaquille
cousin
O'Neal.
going? Yeah, C Jinx, yeah. Cuz Spartanburg, he going to the league. You know
Oh,
what I'm saying?
word.
I don't know much. You know
Right,
what I'm
right,
saying? I know music.
But that's what,
You know what I'm saying?
I love that answer because
So,
it's
like,
real and you didn't fake
I'm
the
honest.
fuck, dog.
Yeah, you ain't
Can't
gonna-
fake the fuck. There's
Yeah.
nothing worse than when you ask somebody a sports question and they start fronting and
I
talking
ain't gonna
sports.
lie. I'm
Shit sucks.
never gonna lie. I know what I do best.
You
and
can't
I
do
know
everything.
What I rely for the good brothers to tell me. Fucking Spartanburg, man.
There it is.
Yo, hold
All
on,
right,
hold
man,
on,
I
hold
think
on,
the-
Stiz.
Yup.
I know you don't think I'm not gonna ask this shit because we got ill dudes on here. But when people come on stuck,
Son going to the league.
when people come on stuck on stuff,
Congratulations, man.
when people come on stuck on stuff, I ask them for a personal shot story,
Personal
a
what?
personal. Forgive the accent. A personal shart story. Do either one of you have a personal shart story?
Like you shit on yourself?
You went to fight, but shit came out.
Nah, man, I'm gonna have to pass on that one.
And Dame is like,
no.
What?
Oh, no.
Well,
If you come on
Oh,
this,
no.
if you come on
Oh,
this
no.
show, we need a shart story.
well, my stomach is better now.
Oh, Dame almost.
I came off a hot summer, and that shit ain't motherfucking right, man. You know what I'm saying? Like real shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Zip, 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 zip. But it happened good. It happened standing over the toilet pissing. You know how you take
And you
that
go to
little-
fight. Bang.
Oh, no.
I knew I could get a shot
Fuck,
story
I'm
from
not
Dame
a shot
Grease.
story
nigga.
from Dame
I
Grease.
take my shit off. I wash that shit in any public bathroom. Boom, boom, boom.
Yes.
Zip, zip, zip. Nah.
Let's
I
go.
ain't going out like that.
I got a shot story from Dame
I
Grease.
think the people are ready to hear Set in Stone.
Let's
man.
hear the album, yo.
Termanology,
Yo, Dame Grease,
project.
the legend. Thank you so much,
Legendary Dame
man.
Grease,
Yo, Termanology, my
Termanology,
SD
Love you,
brother.
bro.
And yo, just quickly, the reason everybody asks me all the time, yo, you got a fucking podcast now. It's this. Why you don't get Term on? I'm in the fucking group of Term. Why you don't get Term on? I say, yo, I was saving Term for something special. This is something special. It's also, he's the creator of the 50 Bodies series, and this is the 50th episode of Stuck on Stuff, and that's why I kept him for episode 50. This is legendary shit. We got two legends. Set in Stone is in stores everywhere now.
Go buy that, you cheap
Hey.
motherfuckers. We out.